Hi there. Thank you so much for joining me today for this soft-spoken magazine flip. I'm a big fan of this particular beauty publication because I think it's really unbiased, and I think they make really great observations and recommendations about current beauty trends without placing any unnecessary stress or opinions. It's not like the kinds of things that you see maybe in Harper's Bazaar or Cosmo. Nothing focused too much on body image that might contribute poorly to our mental health. Just nice articles about really good, really useful beauty products and routines. Lots of really good, useful, and kind information. So, this one also features Kira Sedgwick on the cover, and she is fabulous. So, let's open it up and see what trends we're talking about for summer and fall of 2023. It's opening up to an ad for Eminence Organic Skincare. I have not heard of this brand, so this is maybe something to earmark to take a look at later. This is another ad for Jan Marini Skin Research, the 2023 New Beauty Award winner, the Gold Standard 2023's Best System, Best Skincare System in 13 years in a row. Another skincare brand that I have not heard of. Okay, I haven't picked up a new beauty issue in a while, so maybe I just don't remember seeing them listed in their awards, but I'm kind of new to skincare, like really involved in-depth skincare routines, so I think I just didn't really pay attention to skincare products so much, especially if I didn't see them on the shelf in Ulta or Sephora. So that's another reason why I like this magazine. They're highlighting brands that I'm not really familiar with, and I love to broaden my horizons when it comes to available products that really work. So this is listing some features in here. Don't miss our favorite A-listers share their go-to products, treatments, and tricks. Zooey Deschanel shares her favorite clean skincare brands and bang tips for beginners. When we choose better for you brands, it helps everybody. I think that's a good way to describe clean beauty, because there really isn't a set list of parameters in the US for what clean means. It's kind of just a catch-all term for any brand that is trying to use higher quality ingredients, but it doesn't really tell you much about what ingredients they're using or omitting. It's just saying we're trying to do better and omitting some of the more harmful chemicals you might find in other brands. So it's best to do your research. Ali Riley on her favorite SPF and how she's preparing for the World Cup. Did you watch the USA team in the World Cup? I didn't watch much of it, but I did see the very end of the game where they were eliminated. I can see how that would be pretty devastating for women's soccer fans. And this is Isabella Rossellini. Says she's addicted to this serum. It's the best. I use it night and day. My skin feels so different. I'm curious to know what that is. I wonder, I guess these are online articles, I think, because they have QR codes, not page numbers. Interesting. So Megan Faye says this product changed her skin. I suppose you could, if you wanted to read these, take a screenshot of these QR codes and visit the articles yourself. Get the best in brows from Grande Brow. I've honestly never used anything from Grande brand. I don't think, maybe a long time ago from like one of my old beauty subscriptions I might have, but nothing that stood out to me. I think maybe Grande mascara. I don't really remember. Okay, here we have the contents. So we've got trends, A-list. So this is about people. This section is about hair. And then face. So we get modern makeup. Small tweaks on page 70. Get it straight on page 74. I don't know what that's about. And true transformations on page 80. Body and wellness. Okay, here's a quote here from the American Academy of Dermatology. Skin cancer can form on the lips. To protect lips, apply a lip balm or lipstick that contains sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher. Did you know that? I mean, it makes sense because, like, obviously, if it's skin, you could get skin cancer, but I never thought about it on the lips. I do try to protect my lips with SPF, but it's actually not easy to find a lip product containing SPF, so I've made an effort, and I do have a couple SPF lip balms. I always have them with me now. This is an ad. It's a microdosing product. Takes calm and inner balance to new levels. That sounds nice. New Beauty Brain Trust. sure what this means. Let's keep going. Oh, I think these are the people who work for the magazine. Okay. And it's like, oh, all of their experts. Cool. Yeah, and it lists all of their social media, so you can follow them for their expert opinions. Another brand I've never heard of, PCA Skin. An advanced anti-aging serum that helps enhance collagen production to lift and firm the appearance of skin by 60%. I wonder if it's a matrixyl serum. Only one way to find out. Go look it up. Okay, trends. This is my favorite. 26%. The year-over-year growth in searches for the trend gel sunscreen. Okay, I don't think I've ever searched for that myself, but it is interesting. Page 18, we have Nature's Best, the real deal on retinol alternatives. Safety moment on page 20, navigating the world of online beauty shopping. It's wild out there, especially now with TikTok Shop. Gotta be careful, make sure you're getting legitimate products. 24, auto renewal, unlocking the formula to a youthful glow. And 28, Sun Smart, global innovations in the sunscreen space. Nature's Best. So these are all alternatives to retinol. If you don't want to use retinol, you can use these alternatives that may give you similar results. Bakuchiol is probably the most popular one that I see. And they're listing here one from Isden. I've never heard of them, but there are lots of Bakuchiol serums. So what does it do? It's an extract derived from the leaves and seeds of the bapchi plant. Oh, that's what it is, which is native to India. It's also a skin protecting antioxidant. So Bakuchiol you can actually use with retinol. Like you'll find a retinol and Bakuchiol combined in some retinol products, retinoids. Rambutan. I've not heard of Rambutan. This extract has shown to have anti-wrinkle effects in vivo, explains cosmetic chemist Krupa Kostlin. There have also been clinical studies performed by the supplier BASF where the compound has shown to target molecules of the dermal extracellular matrix, elastin, dermis, and collagen. This leads to an increase in skin elasticity and a reduction in wrinkles. Okay. And here they have Alpine Beauty, wild nettle and niacinamide firming serum. Alpine I've seen at Sephora, so you could pick that up there. Carrot seed oil. It's of course a good source of beta carotene, which can convert to vitamin A, so it works similarly to retinol. Vitamin A is retinol, so it is naturally occurring, but it needs to be formulated properly in a certain way. penetrate the skin in order to give you the benefits of a retinoid. Biden's Pilosa. Okay. I tripped up because I was like, Biden? What are you doing here, Biden? There's something from Ren Clean Skincare here. It's an herbaceous plant, also known as blackjack. It's part of the daisy family. Biden's Pilosa contains phytanic acid, which works on skin in the same way retinol does, by helping to increase collagen and elastin while minimizing hyperpigmentation. Okay. So, and this is a bioretinoid youth serum, so there is probably some sort of retinol, rosehip seed oil, and moth bean extract that I have absolutely never heard of. Moth bean extract offers stimulation of cell renewal, collagen synthesis, and antioxidant properties. That sounds like a super ingredient to have in a serum. I like the name, moth bean extract. How do you know the beauty products you buy on Amazon are safe? This is really good information because there just is no regulation at all with beauty products, especially when you're working with online sellers who might not be verifying that the products they're selling are legitimate and authentic. So, always do your due diligence. Learn how to spot a fake and the best practices for shopping online. If you looked hard enough, you could probably find any beauty product in the world on Amazon, but that doesn't mean they're all equally safe. Discount disadvantages. If the price seems like it's too good to be true, it is. Absolutely. Sold by safety. Double check the spelling and syntax of the brand's name. This is something I've seen particularly on TikTok Shop, like I was saying before. The snail mucin has gone like extremely out of control viral on TikTok. And there are a lot of sellers on there selling knockoffs of the CosRx snail mucin. And they're pretty easy to spot even in the listings. But some people have been duped by legitimate false advertising, which is illegal. And I'm sure TikTok is trying to deal with that, but it is unfortunate that it happens. It happens. Amazon's AI claims to have taken down 10 billion with a B counterfeit listings in 2020. Wow, that's so much. Beauty is big business, so it's not surprising. Auto Renewal by Tatiana Bido. Just as the lunar cycle goes from new to full and back every month, every cell in our bodies has a life cycle that also lasts about 28 days. New skin cells are born in the deepest layer of the dermis, called the basal layer, and as cells turn over, the dead skin cells above are shed and replaced, making skin firmer and smoothing lines and wrinkles. Without this process, buildup on the surface of the skin could result in acne, milia, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, and uneven texture. Here, a how-to on ramping up this important cellular process for healthier looking skin. Cool. Interested to read this. We can help our skin shed faster with ingredients that encourage turnover in different ways. Actives are boosters for the skin, and they're very important to keep the skin healthy, says celebrity esthetician Nerida Joy. The skin cycle is a very personal thing, and it's important to know your specific skin type if you are oily, dry, or sensitive before you treat it, if you don't want to compromise or strip your skin. So this is like a really, really great breakdown of exactly how to build a skincare routine to get the results you're looking for. SunSmart. The U.S. is ahead of the curve in so many sectors, from technology to finance. But when it comes to sunscreen, we're lagging. Why are beauty editors and experts stocking their suitcases with foreign formulas on trips overseas? We investigate. I feel like the U.S. is lagging in a lot of ways, but cosmetic formulations and regulations on those formulations, the kinds of ingredients we're allowing into our products, definitely behind on that. Let's see what some of the recommendations for the states are. The ones that are recommended by dermatologists. So you have Elta MD. It's a very pricey one. We've got Color Science. I've heard Color Science is great. It's a mineral sunscreen, and again, very costly at $45 for 1.7 ounces. Then there's the Hydrating Sheer Sunscreen from CeraVe for $18 for 3 ounces. So it's made with both physical and chemical. Interesting. And then Dermalogica, even more expensive at $55. This is their pore screen. So this is good for people with larger pores. And then the L'Oreal Paris Bright Reveal Broad Spectrum SPF 50 plus antioxidants UV lotion. And that's $33. That's not bad. Total Tone Up. Okay, this is an ad. At first I wasn't sure, but all it took was just one quick second look, and that's pretty clear. Okay. The A-list. So this is... Who is this? I don't know who that is. Resident artist Don Donald Robertson, the Andy Warhol of Instagram, began his career in the 90s as a creative director for various fashion and beauty brands, including MAC Cosmetics, Estee Lauder, and Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown. Though his work as an artist and gallerist, he continues to brighten the world with a bold, whimsical, and humorous style that inspires his dedicated social media following. Okay, let's see what some of his favorite things are. Daily needs. My nightly routine is coffee, 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 and paint, paint, paint. I usually work out at 7 and go back to painting. I also like hot yoga. It helps me get the paint off my hands. Because you're sweating it off, I guess. Interesting. The life of an artist. I miss being up at night. No more, not with the baby. So, New Beauty actually offers, this was the first subscription box I ever got back in 2013, 2012, was the beauty test tube, the New Beauty test tube. So again, they're introducing you to some brands maybe you haven't heard of before, and also giving you full-size products from brands that you might already know and love. It's a really good subscription. It's pricey. I think it might be $50. At least it was 10 years ago. So you also always get, I think it's quarterly, the same as the magazine. So similar to FabFitFun. Balancing act. Since swapping chemistry degree to follow her dreams, Antoinette Robertson has brought her one-of-a-kind charisma to audiences. This summer, the star of Lionsgate's horror comedy, The Blackening, heads back to the big screen and is sharing some beauty essentials along the way. Let's see, what are some of her favorites here? She loves the Fenty Gloss Bomb, Cream in Honey Waffles, that's their more opaque lip gloss. Really pretty, would be beautiful, I'm sure, on her skin. Oh, Pat McGrath, me too, I love Pat McGrath. And Pawpaw, Lucas's Pawpaw ointment. This is a staple of all makeup artists. We always have Pawpaw on us in case there's any really rough dry patches on someone's lips, hands, even on the face. If it's really bad, if you have a really bad eczema breakout, it's going to really soften it. It's just like a tiny little bit. It'll help soften it out. It's great. And so Laneige here, the water sleeping mask. She likes that too. Okay. Sunscreen is the most vital part of my skincare routine. I don't leave home without it. Good job. Business model. Oh. As the founder of Cora Organics, I'm sure you've seen Cora before. They're in Sephora, I believe. And a mom of 3, supermodel Miranda Kerr. I didn't know she founded Cora. Okay, interesting. Somehow makes time for head-to-toe beauty routine most would envy. Here, the Aussie beauty takes us into her bathroom to share the staples that call her vanity home. I'm good, but thanks. Kristen Cavallari has grown up a lot since her time on reality television in the early aughts. This summer, the 36-year-old entrepreneur, mom of 3, and New York Times bestselling author relaunches her skincare line, Uncommon Beauty. and is sharing how much grounded self-care routine propels both the brand and her day-to-day life along the way. Okay. Ooh, rapid fire with Sarita Chowdhury. She is on And Just Like That, and I hate watch that show. Sorry if you legitimately enjoy it. No shade. It's just, I'm not gonna get into it. But I do watch the show, and it's fun. It's fun. Oh, Kira. Hi, Kira. She's so beautiful. Kira Sedgwick's next chapter for the beloved actress, having a lot more to prove, propels a very family-focused career. Self-care necessities. Let's just read a little excerpt. I do a lot of self-care. It's actually something I consider myself to be pretty good at. I wasn't good at it when I was in my 20s, but I woke up one day in my 30s and was like, I need to prioritize taking care of myself. I firmly believe in the concept of filling up my own tank so that I can be there for the people that I love. I absolutely agree with that, and at the stage in life that I'm in, it's a lot harder to do it. It's like easy to believe that, but it's a lot harder to actually do it, but I try. This is part of my self-care, so I'm glad to be here. This magazine is massive, so, I'm just gonna flip through, kind of move on through this because my son only naps for so long. Okay, we have some hairstyling product recommendations for volume in all the different forms. We've got mousse, shampoo, spray, paste, serum, and powder. Oh, wow. Okay. That's Hannah Waddingham. If you've seen Ted Lasso, then you've definitely seen her beautiful face. The already difficult to grasp concept of work-life balance is a bit more out of reach for celebrity hairstylist Marcus Francis and celebrity makeup artist Steven Solito Offset. They are dog dads and longtime partners. On set, they are two of the most sought-after names in beauty. Here's what a typical day looks like for the duo. So they worked on Ted Lasso together. That's cool. I am going to look them up and follow them on Instagram. I really love following industry, like people who really are like out there doing it, working in hair and makeup and skincare, because they are doing it, they're living it every day. So as much as I am with makeup, they're doing it too, and I love learning from other people working in the industry. Here they are. There's Melanie Linsky. She's so awesome. Oh, and Andy McDowell. Gosh, she looks gorgeous in these pictures. Good Hair Day. Deep dive into the porosity of our hair, what it is, the different types, and how it impacts the products we use to wash, style, and treat. I'm going to read this because I don't understand my hair. feel like I never have, and I'd like to, you know, it lives on my body, so. I'm gonna read it, like, over there one day, not right now. If you want to read it, you're welcome to pick this up. It's on shelves right now. Modern makeup, cosmetics with a skincare focus. Some of my favorite kinds. It's a matter of do they perform, though, you know. 42%, the year-over-year increase in searches globally for the term glowy skin. That is not surprising. Okay, here we go. This is my jam. Yes, this is one of my favorite products of all time. It's the one foundation-like product that I use that actually makes me feel really confident in my skin because I have a lot of freckles and I don't like to cover them up. This does not cover them, it just evens out my skin tone. It covers up the redness. It doesn't overpower my freckles or make them look like gray, you know? So I love this. And it is like a serum. The smell is a little strange, I'll say that. That's the only thing that bothers me, but otherwise, I love it. SPF 40, too. I've never heard of this brand, Iris and Romeo. It looks like it's a tinted SPF with vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. Beekman 1802. I've used one product from them before and I didn't love it, so maybe someday I'll look at it. But. So that's the trend to try, skin tints. Definitely a trend right now, and probably my favorite. Double duty formulas, just as skin tints marry foundation pigments with skincare ingredients, these makeup innovations also excel at multitasking. So you've got, this is a skin firming setting spray, so it's a setting spray with skincare in there. That's cool. The Ole Henriksen Skin Brightening Color Corrector. I've touched these in Sephora and they're a little too creamy for my taste. Like they're very soft. I think it's easy to over apply, you know. And then the Makeup by Mario Skin Plumping Cream Blush. These are really pretty. Very, very sheer, but buildable. Really pretty, though. Small tweaks. The miniest of mini procedures. These are things that you could do if you're thinking about cosmetic procedures. But they're very, 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 very small. And might make a big impact on your appearance, your confidence, without being maybe as dramatic as like full facelift, full cosmetic surgery. That's cool. Today, 1 in 4 orthodontic patients are adults. That is not surprising since for most of our lives, for most of the time, dentists and orthodontics have not been covered by insurance, so it has not been accessible for a lot of parents, like mine. My parents were not able to provide orthodontic care to me, so my teeth are funny looking, but I love them, and the only reason I would change them is for medical necessity, which I might need to do, but not right now. I love this red lip though. Red lip and braces. Absolutely would rock that. I would probably opt for invisible aligners, but they're pretty costly. Oh, lingual braces. I don't know. Like with my sensory issues, if I could handle that. Lingual braces, they say here, are braces that go on the inside of the teeth, so they're not visible. I just feel like I would be running my tongue over them all day long and never getting anything done. I suppose you'd get used to it after a while, but yikes. bonding. Cool. True transformations. Undergoing facial surgery can be stressful as the results are so prominently visible. These recent patient stories show the importance of thorough research and making informed choices to achieve transformative results. Interesting. I think cosmetic surgeries, it's just so personal. I don't know that I would ever choose to do it. Even if I had the money, I just don't know. But it's interesting what people choose to do because of the way that they see themselves, 207,262. That's the number of abdominoplasties that were performed in 2022. That's a lot. But you know what? A lot of those are done on people who have lost a significant amount of weight. And that's something I would probably consider as a person who just lost 95 pounds. But it's not something that I need either. So all the power to people who choose to do that. And I'm happy for them. I'm going to skip through this stuff because it's not my thing. Wait a second. What is this? Some call it a trend. All others call it life-changing. Oh my God. Yes. This is about the treatments I've been using for obesity. So I've been on Mounjaro for a year. That's how I lost 95 pounds. Curious to see what they say about these in here. The news cycle is full of stories about celebrities and wealthy housewives who have magically slimmed down with a new generation of incretin medications called semaglutide and tirzepatide. That's what I've been using. Mounjaro. Tales of weekly injections that rival the results of bariatric surgery have made them a hot topic, but not all the attention has been positive. Here experts separate fact from fiction about how these weight management tools really work. Okay, interesting. Okay. Candidates need to be examined and diagnosed by a qualified physician and have thorough blood work done before starting on these injections. True. Absolutely true. This is a medical treatment for chronic conditions. So you've got to chat with a medical professional. The side effects will destroy your body. That is false. Headlines concerning side effects have been largely exaggerated. Most patients will have very mild side effects like nausea and constipation. That was mine. That was it for me, and it was very mild. Some have more moderate to severe nausea, but they're the exception and not the rule. Good. I'm glad we're spreading information, not misinformation. Patients with healthy BMIs should not be taking these medications. Much has been reported on celebrities and influencers using these injections as means of losing weight for vanity weight loss and not to manage obesity or diabetes. The doctor stresses that physicians should not be prescribing them for that reason. That's true. I mean, if those people are accessing them, it's because of money. So, the people who really need them are people who struggle with chronic obesity, overweight, diabetes, and other FDA-approved medical conditions. So, weight loss users are taking medications away from type 2 diabetics. That is false. False. There have been shortages, yes, but that is due to, and I'm not reading right now, that's due to the very, very high demand and how long and costly how long it takes and how costly it is to manufacture this single dose pens. They're actually, Mounjaro, Eli Lilly, is actually working to release the drug in vials with needles so that you can fill a needle yourself and do the injection out of a vial rather than the pens, because the pens are so difficult to manufacture, and that is what's causing the shortages. Regardless, weight loss users taking medications away from type 2 diabetics became the narrative. This shortage issue should be resolved and hopefully everyone will get their medication. Yeah, exactly. They're working on how to fix it, and it will be fixed soon. And lots of other medications are coming out on the market in the next few years because of how incredibly well these work to treat these conditions. It's kind of incredible. I'm telling you, I know from experience, it has been the most life-changing thing. You will regain double the amount of weight you've lost once you stop taking it. Okay. False. In 2022, the study funded by Novo Nordisk, the manufacturers of Ozempic, people who stopped taking semaglutide after 68 weeks of use regained 2/3 of their lost weight. Most will regain much of the weight they lost, but not everyone will. These medicines are meant to be taken chronically because obesity is a chronic disease just like type 2 diabetes. So it's again a narrative that once you go off of it, no, you don't go off of it because your obesity is never cured. So you're always going to be managing that with your medication, just like you are with high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic illnesses. Simple. Ozempic face is a myth. That's true. The term Ozempic face became a buzzword used to describe facial aging, gauntness, and skin sagging. However, the phrase is not accurate, as these concerns aren't due to the effects of the medication, but rather rapid weight loss. I'm really grateful that my weight loss happened over the course of a year. And it is a lot of weight to lose in a year, but it wasn't by any means as rapid as you might get with bariatric surgery. So I did not suffer that, but I also never had a lot of extra. I never carried a lot of fat in my face. I did slim down in my face significantly, but I haven't noticed any real sagging issues. A lot of people struggle with that. Really struggle. I feel very lucky that I haven't had to. 2/3 plus, more than 2/3 of adults in the U.S. are considered overweight or obese. That's the real reason for the shortages, that the supply can't keep up with the demand because so many people are sick and suffering. And this has become a life-saving medication. There are no studies that show the long-term effects of these new drugs. False. These medications have been out since 2000, so for more than 2 decades. And there are studies that do follow patients for several years and beyond that. We have a whole population of people who have been taking it for longer, who have been consistently monitored. Yep. You just gotta do your research because everybody's creating narratives. I'm gonna stop here because my son is awake, and I think I could do a whole second video with what we have left here if I wanted to. Maybe? I don't know what's here. Oh, this is a doctor's guide. Oh, maybe not. I don't really care about that, but yeah. So we're gonna stop here and see if there's anything in the back here that we want to see. Not really. What we learned. Nope. Don't care. Don't care about that. Okay. I just want to say thank you again for being here with me today. I have no idea what my soft-spoken voice sounds like. I hope it was relaxing, as relaxing if you liked my whisper videos. And I had a request to do some haul videos, some show and tell videos, so those are definitely coming. It's just that my nails were really short right now, so I didn't think like a show and tell would be good because I can't really do tapping. So I thought a magazine flip, I'd just go back to what I know, which is not much because I'm still very new at this. But if you watch this video and you made it all the way to the end, I am so grateful, and I will see you again soon. Thank you so much, and have a relaxing rest of your day.